Hey guys, welcome back. We're actually going to be fishing some of the same spots that we were fishing yesterday. It's a little warmer out today, so we're going to see if we have any more luck. I did manage to get a retractable thingy-majiggy for my net, so we'll be testing that out today. Sorry, I can't think of the technical name for it, but hopefully that'll mitigate some of the problems we've been having with losing fish. And, yeah, this will be a relatively short episode. It's already kind of late. I got off work late today, so we don't have a ton of daylight left, but just wanted to get out a little bit and test some new gear and see if the weather makes any kind of significant difference. See who's going to be the first participant here. Go. Best way to grab this net. Works like a charm. Nice little rainbow. Get my hands situated here. Off he goes. See if there's any more hiding down there. He was hiding all the way back in that real turbulent stuff right under the log there. Another one just smacked it. The black and silver seems to be working on the trout at least. Yeah, that's a better one. That's a better fish. Come here, buddy. Go. That's a better fish. Already unhooked himself. Awesome. Get that lure out of here so you don't get stabbed. Here we go. A better looking rainbow. Let's go ahead and get him back in the water. I think he's ready to go. Let's see if there's anything else hiding down in there. Again, he was way back underneath that log. I was pretty much hitting my lure off the log and then starting my retrieve. See if there's anybody else home. Smack that butterfly right in the face with my pole. Sorry, buddy. This is really shallow today. Super, super shallow. Even all the tadpoles pushed inwards from yesterday, you can see them kind of swimming around down there under the surface. They were all up here on the shore. Yeah, we could definitely use a little rain. I hate to say it because I hate the rain. It means I can't go fishing. And you can, but it's not always ideal. But this water's just getting super low now. We haven't had much rain this year. More so just like little 10-20 minute spurts of smaller storms throughout the year. No big thunderstorms or storms that span over the length of a few days like we normally get. Might be able to get my black and red rooster tail that I lost on that log down there, with the water as low as it is. Give that a go here after I fish this hole. There were a couple sizable smallmouth swimming back and forth through here yesterday on our way back to the car. I don't know if they're still hanging out here or not. There we go. Got there a little rock bass, a little bluegill. Cool little dude. The orange tips on his fins there. And there's a ton of different types of bluegill or sunfish or whatever you want to call them, but I'm not an expert with what this one is. This might just be a green sunfish, I don't know. Super cool, like neon lines on him with the orange fins. He's been eating. He's got a little Buddha belly on him. We can get him back in the water. I can't believe how much this water level actually went down from yesterday. They must have had some, or must have just gotten some rain the prior day up north and had it flow downstream or something, because we didn't get any rain here, but the water was definitely a lot higher yesterday. Not that I'm complaining, I like it when it's low like this because I can see where the deep spots are, and a little easier to target the fish that way usually, but it's just kind of a surprise. Caught a fishy on the way out. A nice sunfish, wow. What a handsome little dude. Got you, buddy. Get you situated here. Look at this guy. A little dinner plate. It's almost the size of my hand. I think this is the same species that we caught before. You can see his tail's been getting nipped at. Actually, I think it's a little late for them to be spawning, but Sometimes when they spawn in the spring, they'll start biting at each other's tails, and they'll start fanning their tail and making a nest. So this time of year, you'll see a lot of them with dulled out tails or tails with chunks missing. That's normal. I think the weather's kind of messed with these guys a little bit because we got really hot weather early in the year, and then it got cold again, and now it's starting to heat up again. So they may have started to spawn and then stopped and then started again. Hard to say. Super cool dude. Let's get him back in. He's gonna go right back to where he came from. They're fun. They can get sizable too. Not so much in this creek, but if you find the right ponds and the right lakes that are untouched for a little while and have enough food in them for those little guys to eat, they can get sizable. Easily 2-3 times the size of that one that we just caught. They do fight hard when they are that big. They're a super streamlined fish, really powerful. A lot like a smallmouth, where they can whip right through that water and give you a heck of a good fight for their size. I'm sorry, this one's gonna have to be a little shorter. I'm still kind of debating on how long I want these videos to run, really. I like keeping them between like 25 and 45 minutes if possible. Typically when I go out, I get like 4 hours of footage and then just kind of cut it down. Yeah, I mean, it really all depends. Depends on a lot of things. If I'm catching a lot of fish, if I'm fishing anywhere that's cool or kind of boring, or lately I've been fishing in a lot of the same spots, so a lot of the wow factor comes from what I catch and kind of what happens. Eventually we'll start going to more unfamiliar places. There's a lot of places up in the PA area that I want to fish and check out up there. I'd love to go down to Florida this summer at some point, just for a couple days, and fish some of the canals down there and get some cool footage for you guys. I've never fished, well, I fished one time in Florida. It's for my 16th birthday. We went on like a little bass expedition down there, and can't remember the name of the lake. It was some Native American name. Really big lake though, in the middle of Florida, down by Disney World. I think that's the one in Florida. And we were catching a ton of 4 to 8 pound bass literally all day. Florida's just a great state for fishing. I definitely want to head down there and test my luck and see what we can get into. Time will tell. Right now it's hard because I'm juggling this and work, and just got to find the time to take vacation and all that good stuff. I think my waders have a hole in them. Down by my toe, I can feel my big toe getting wet, and that's always fun. Sometimes the seams where the top piece meets the underside of the shoe at the very tip, like where your big toe kind of presses against where you're walking, and sometimes that can split apart. And that's not ideal. These aren't super expensive waders. I got them from Dick's. I think they were like $60. They're not bad. I just wouldn't call them like super high quality or anything. I've gotten pretty good use out of them though for the price. In all reality, you really don't even need waders to do this stuff. It's just more convenient because you can wear your jeans on underneath and just kind of slide them on and off when you're done, and don't have to worry about getting your clothes all wet and whatnot. Maybe next time we'll get in where we normally get in at and head the other way and start walking upstream. I've only gone that way once, and there really wasn't much up there. The water's just kind of like a steady 3 feet all the way as far back as you can see. Not really any holes or anything. It's just a steady level all the way. We'll check it out. Maybe there's some new spots. Well, we made it back to the car okay after a long walk back upstream. Caught a ton of fish today once again. We didn't get skunked, especially for the short amount of time that we were down there. Can't complain. The main point of today's episode was just to test out some of the new gear that I got with the retractable clip for my net. It works great. Makes it a lot easier to net those fish while I'm carrying all my gear. Not having to worry about my net float downstream. So hopefully that helps us lose less fish in the future. But yeah, another great day. See you guys on the next one.